Welcome back to Virtual Reality. My name is Thomas and you're watching VoodooDE VR. Look what I have here, 2 times the HTC Vive Pro 2. So if you saw my review, my press version broke after less than 24 hours. This is the replacement for my press version and this is my personal Vive Pro 2 that I bought myself. So now I can try it again. The sweet spot, the display with the highest resolution, the field of view because I got a replacement form from HTC, and of course, will they break again after just laying on the ground for 24 hours? We will check that in this video. You can find everything about VR and AR on this channel thanks to my sponsors VoodooDE VR, Opperman Events, Peter Wasmeier, Virtual Escape and Slim Beats. Let's have some fun with the video and let's go!
VoodooDE.
Okay guys, and now let's talk about the replacement Vive Pro 2s that I have here. So first that I can say is I deleted everything for Vive Pro 2. I installed everything fresh, the drivers, the software and SteamVR. So just to make clear, there's no buggy stuff remaining. So that's what I did first. Then I installed everything new. So let's first talk about the field of view. Of course, the field of view didn't change. It's just a replacement unit. There's nothing changed. So I can still say, but this is very, guys, I have to repeat it again. Very, very, very individual values, okay? For me, for you, it can be totally different. You can totally love the field of view, but I can only talk for myself. And I have to still to say that the field of view is, for me, very bad. Not the horizontal view, but the vertical view. It looks like you're watching through a slot. It's just not immersive anymore. This is what I can tell you. But normally you should try it for yourself because everybody feels different. For me, it's the worst field of view I've seen on VR headsets still. However, they sent me a foam replacement kit by Kiwi Design. It's this one. They have 3 different in the package, 6, 10 and 12 millimeters. Then they have a replacement foam for the back of your head here. That's also in the kit. And a lens cleaning set with a pen and some stuff to clean the lenses. That's pretty cool. It's 25 bucks. At least in Germany, 25 euro. I will put the link to the US page also in the description below. And then you can try it. So I tried the 6 millimeter, the smallest one. And yes, I can confirm that then, for me at least, the vertical field of view is 4% bigger. And the horizontal field of view, 10% bigger. That's cool. So just go and buy it, then you have a bigger field of view. But still, with these values, I still don't like the field of view because there's still this strange watching through a slot. I don't like it. So that's for the field of view. Then the next thing is the sweet spot. And of course, the sweet spot, I thought perhaps, because you already know my first Vive broke just by laying on the floor for 15 hours. It just broke and I thought, okay, it's a faulty unit, everything else is better. But unfortunately, I have to tell you, the sweet spot is still bad, very bad. So in this area of your view, everything it's like not sharp anymore. And that's killing the immersion, at least for me. This could be individual as well. I know some people that love the sweet spot, but all in all, I can say most people, like I think 80% said the sweet spot is bad with the Vive Pro 2. So I can still confirm that. I don't like the sweet spot of the Vive Pro 2. That's why I really hope that it's a faulty unit, but it's not. Field of view is bad. When we talk about the resolution, perhaps you already remember in my review, I didn't have the chance to put the resolution on extreme. And now I could do that finally. I don't know what was the problem. I installed an even newer NVIDIA driver now because now there's a newer one. And perhaps this was the fault. However, now I can could play it on extreme resolution, and yes, I can confirm the display is even better now. It just looks so good, but only in the middle of your view. Only in the middle of your view. There you can see it's ultra clear. When you check out Half-Life Alyx, it looks really good. I would even say it looks a little bit better even than the Reverb G2, but only in the middle. And that's, I don't know. And the performance, of course. So when you want to use your Vive Pro 2 with extreme resolution and everything on high in the games. For example, I tried Project Cars 2. I put everything on high in game and the resolution on extreme. And then it looks very good, to be honest. But you need a really strong PC. I had some frames like 50 to maximum 60 frames per second. It's not much for virtual reality. Normally you should need like 90 or something like that. And I have a really strong PC. I have a 10900K CPU and an RTX 3090. And even this PC was struggling a lot while playing that. For me, to be honest, it's not a problem in racing games. I can play with 50 frames per second. It's not a problem for me. But I know people that really hate it. So make sure, guys, if you want to play demanding simulations like Project Cars 2 or Flight Simulator or all the stuff, then you need the most expensive PC components on the market. Okay, don't try it with a 2080 or 1080. It doesn't work, and you will not have many frames per second. Okay, that's what I can tell you about the performance. So that's it. What I can tell you. Only thing I have to complain again is the software. The Viveport software with the Vive setup. It's just so bad, and it's just. The first thing is, normally I have 2 monitors connected and 1 TV and the VR headset. For all other VR headset that you can see here, even with the Pimax headset, it's not a problem to connect all these monitors. When you open the Viveport software, it says, oh, you exceeded the maximum number of monitors and the display of the Vive Pro 2 stays black. So I had to disconnect my monitor. I didn't have this problem with any other headset. Why is that? And then the next thing is it crashes all the time. Sometimes you have frame drops like 0 FPS and then 1 second later it works again. This is all caused by the strange Vive software. Also, when you close SteamVR, Viveport and SteamVR don't like each other. I don't know why. It's when you close SteamVR, sometimes your whole PC crashes, or at least it's freezes for 10 seconds or 30 seconds or whatever. So they really have to fix this software. I really hate this software. So all in all, guys, I mean, the Vive Pro 2 is not a total disaster. That's not the case. You can play with it. It looks good in the middle of the view. And the comfort is great. Just check out my review. It has some good things. But when you check out the price, it's just, I cannot recommend it to you for this price. And that's what, I would always prefer the Valve Index. In any case, I would prefer the Valve Index. I think even the Reverb G2 I would prefer for the simulations because it's cheaper. I don't know. I just cannot recommend it in this way. Okay, perhaps if it gets a lower price, then I can recommend it. But you know, HTC, I don't think they will make it much cheaper. So for me, I still, it's better a little bit with the resolution and stuff, but I still cannot recommend it, unfortunately. The next time I will work together with HTC, and then we will see. Perhaps, I don't know. For the defects, so I tried to put the 2 Vive Pros 2 on the floor like I did it with the last unit, and I left it there overnight, and I can tell you it didn't break this time, fortunately. But guys, be very careful. I got emails, Discord messages, YouTube comments, like about 120 people that had the same defect than my old Vive Pro 2. So in the lower third of the display, you have some faulty, I don't know, it just feels like a display is broken, some lines, colored lines and stuff. And for around 5% of the people, it was fixed just by waiting. But for most people, it stayed defect, for me as well. So there is a chance that your Vive Pro 2 will break. So until they didn't fix that, I would be very careful with that, okay? My two Vive Pros 2 still work, but please check out the description. I will update it always, all the time. Perhaps it will break again, then I will put it in the description below. So guys, that's what I can tell you about the Vive Pro 2 now, about my replacement units. The press kit I have to send back, but my Vive Pro 2 I can, of course, put in the shelf here. By the way, I need another shelf. It's full. So yes, guys, I think that's everything I can tell you. Please give me a thumbs up. If you have any more questions, put them in the description, put them in the comments, and then I can answer that. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya!
VoodooDE